This is Kenmat. Kenmat.
Hello everyone. In today's video, we will be talking about expanding brackets. In mathematics, to expand usually means multiply out. You expand by multiplying everything inside the bracket by what is outside the bracket. So let's look at a couple of examples. Expand these expressions. Question 1. So to expand this bracket, we have 2 times 3, that gives us 6, plus 2 times m, that gives us 2m. Let's move on to question 2. We have 3 times 2, 6, and then we have 3 times minus 4f. So to do this, we know positive times negative is negative. 3 times 4, 12, and then we add our f. To do question 3, we have t times t, which gives us t squared, and then t times 3, which gives us plus 3t. Let's look at question 4. We have 5 times 3. To make your life very easy, most of the times multiply the numbers first before the variables. So 5 times 3 is 15. And then we have a times a squared. That gives us a cube. Now don't forget, I have a minus sign here. So that gives me positive 5 times negative 2 gives me negative 10. Then a times b gives me ab. Now you can pause the video and work out question 5 to 8. Right, let's move on. Question 5. Please mark when you're done working this out. Question 5. 5 times 2, that gives me 10. So that is 10k. And then 5 times 3m, that gives me 15m. Question 6. 4 times 5, that is 20. And then 4 times 2k, that's add 8k. Question 7. Y times 7, which gives me 7y. And then don't forget, positive times negative is negative. So I have y times y, that gives me y squared. And our last question here, we have 3 times 2, that gives us 6. And then w times w is what? W squared. Then I have 3w, the whole of 3w times t, that gives me 3wt, or 3tw. Right, now let's move on. In this step, we are going to expand and simplify. If you notice, I have 2 brackets in here. There's a simple way to do this, and I'm going to show you. So to do this, we already know how to expand single brackets. So you can separate this and work it out separately. Then when you're done, you simplify. So let's expand this. So we have 3 times 4, that gives us 12. 3 times m, that gives us 3m. Then let's expand the next bracket. To do this, we have, don't forget that's positive 2. So we have Positive 2 times 5, that gives us positive 10. And then positive 2 times positive 2m, that gives us plus 4m. Now, our question says expand and simplify. We have expanded the two brackets. We have to now simplify. So let's group like terms. Numbers without a variable, we have 10 and 12, which gives us, so 10 plus 12 is 22. And then we have 3m add 4m gives us 7m. So we have now expanded and also simplified the first question. Now let's move on to the second question. Expand. So we have, you can draw a line through it to make it easier for you, or you can just leave it. So we have 3 times 5, which gives us 15. T times t, that is t squared. Then we have 3 times 4, which gives us 12. And then don't forget we have our t, so that's 3t times 4, that gives us 12t. Then our next bracket. Now, don't forget we have a negative sign here. So that's minus. So we have minus 2t times 3t gives us minus 6t squared. Don't forget, negative times positive gives you negative. Okay. Then now, our next thing is, please take note of your minus sign. We have negative times negative gives us positive. 2t times 5 gives us 10t. Now, grouping like terms and simplifying, we have 15t minus 6t gives us 9t squared. Now, this is a mistake most students do. They forget to work with the operation in front of the number. So please take note of that. 15t squared minus 6t squared gives us 9t squared. Then we have 12t add 10t gives us 22t. You can also pause the video here and work out question 3 and 4. And then when you're done, you can mark. Now let's move on to question 3 and 4. So 5 times 10, that gives us 50. 5 times k, that is 5k. And then we have plus 3 times 2, that gives us plus 6. And then plus 3 times plus 3k, that gives us plus 9k. Grouping like terms, 50 add 6 gives me 56. And then 5k add 9k gives me 14k. Now let's solve number 4. 6 times 3, that gives us 18. 6 times 2f gives us 12f. And then we have 2 times 5 gives us plus 10. Now, please take note of this as well. We have 2, that is plus 2 times minus 3. Don't forget, negative times positive is negative. So we have 2 times 3f, that gives us minus 6f. Now let's group like terms. 18 add 10 gives me 28, and plus 12f minus 6f gives me minus 6f. This brings us to the end of today's video. Please take note that anytime you are solving or expanding and simplifying, make sure you pay attention to your negatives and your positives when you are expanding. Thank you so much for today. Please like and share this video. And if there is any topic you're struggling with, just put that in the comment section. Thank you, and it's bye for now.
Chem Maths.